All right. Well, y'all know that was the verse that Kendrick dropped that pretty much re-sparked this beef that's been going on. And this beef's been going on for a minute now. This beef has literally taken over my whole life for the last like 2 days. I heard the track and I'm like, damn, I said Kendrick has that much hate against Drake. I never really knew that there was beef. I listened to all the songs that I will mention. I listened to, and I pretty much almost know all of them word for word, which is crazy that I never really put two and two together that they were talking about each other. So that's crazy. So everyone already knows Drake and Kendrick, they're beefing right now. I'm not gonna go over each song and pick out individual lines and tell you what they mean and what Kendrick meant. I'm not a lyricist, but I will do is I will give you a music beef record timeline. So every time that a record was put out that had some sort of shot at the individual, most of them are subliminal. On Drake's side, you wouldn't even know he was talking about it unless Kendrick had responded to it, and Kendrick's more upfront about it, responding directly to a verse that is being spit by Drake. So we're gonna go right to the fucking beginning. All right, from the very beginning. In 2009, Drake. That's when Drake was kind of starting to get, was starting to blow up, and got signed by Wayne. And his music was being well at this point pushed out pretty good. Kendrick not so much, but he did drop a song in 2009 called "Determined," and in this song he mentions J. Cole and Drake, which is crazy to think about. Like now that they're considered the big three, right? That he's already saying like. He's mentioning these dudes in 2009. If he mentions J. Cole, he kind of gives him like a dap, like I see where you're coming from. I know the struggle. Like we're in this shit together. And the song that he mentions is "A Dollar and a Dream" by J. Cole, which great song. Go give it a listen. This timeline's gonna have songs that are mentioned that you can like web off and go listen to, and like it'll just open your music horizon, right? In hip hop anyway. And then he also mentions Drake technically saying like that his chick was listening to Drake, and he's like, oh, I'm not good enough for you to be listening to me. He's kind of dubbing Drake as like that typical artist that only wants the fans, and which is crazy that he's saying that in 2009, considering where we are today, and how Drake is more, people are saying more of a pop star, which I can get down on that. I like Drake. I've always liked Drake a lot. I like Kendrick. I'm not on any side of this beef. I think they both get down in different ways, though. Obviously, so Drake and Kendrick, they didn't always beef, right? They did a few songs together. 2011, Kendrick did the "Buried Alive" interlude for Drake's "Take Care" album. So that kind of like that boosted Kendrick, right? People heard Kendrick, on a grander scale. They're like, dude, this dude's fucking holy fuck. Right, so it kind of put Kendrick on. October 22nd, 2012, Kendrick dropped fucking Good Boy Mad City, which also had a feature with Drake on it, Poetic Justice. So at that point, no beef, still good. And then the last known piece of work that they had together was ASAP Rocky, Fucking Problems with Drake and Kendrick. And that was in 2013. And this is where the big shakeup initially starts, right? This is where it initially starts. In 2013, after that song was released, Big Sean and Kendrick and Jay Electronica drop a record called Control. Let me tell you about this record, Control.
I'm usually homeboys with the same niggas I'm rhyming with, but this is hip hop and them niggas should know what time it is. And that goes for Jamaica, Big Crit, Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mills, ASAP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, Jay Electron, Tyler McMillan. I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas.
Big Sean put out one of his best verses he's put out, right, at this point in his career. And it kind of gets overshadowed though by Kendrick's verse, because Kendrick goes on there and he literally calls out, at this point in the rap game, anyone in the rap game. He says, I am here, I'm number one, and I am here to murder y'all motherfuckers. He literally says, I will want to murder you. He calls out Big Sean and Jay Electronica on the same track that he's in with them. calling them out, right? So that's kind of where all this beef started. Everyone that heard this was like, damn, like rap game needs this shakeup, like someone calling out, like saying they're number one, like we needed this.
It's just that he's a nice guy, so they have a problem with it because he doesn't have a gangster approach. But let me let y'all know, he got 100,000 motherfucking gangsters with him. So y'all better watch what y'all say. You understand what I'm saying? Keep it hip hop, because that's what he did. He kept it all hip hop. He didn't go personal. He attacked his friends and told them this is friendly competition. And he named them. These are my friends that I'm after because they're hot and they smoking and they dope. And he named them and he told them I'm on y'all. And that's what hip hop does. That's what it's supposed to do. So
Drake was the only one that was like, ah, man, you know, he throws this shade, and then a few days later we're at the award show, and you know,
I just like, I don't know, it just wasn't real to me. It's like I saw him after that, and it was just like love. So it's like, was that real, or was that just like for the people? You know what I mean?
I think it's a sparring kind of sport.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, you know, then let it be real. Then, you know, I mean, because those were harsh words, right? So
it's all love, right? It's just rap. But you hear Drake on a lot of his music say, it's just rap, right? The homie, oh, it's just rap, you know, behind your back, fucking blah blah blah. Drake's always saying shit like that. So this is where the shakeup started, 2013. This is where the subliminals start kicking in. This is where they start happening. Some sneak dissing, subliminal disses. And by the time that Control record had came out, Drake was already a double platinum artist. You know what I mean? Kendrick had a few Grammy nominations at this point, but at this point, like numbers wise, and this is how Drake's looking at it, right? Numbers wise, I'm number one. Like I'm the number one artist. But we're talking lyrically, right? Like Kendrick has bars lyrically. Not saying that Drake don't have like some good songs. I like a lot of Drake songs, but Kendrick obviously has bars. Drake responds with a nothing was the same. It's been known that the language by Drake on that song is a call out to Kendrick. From the opening part of that song, the language, because Drake was coming out saying, oh, that's all just hype. They're just hyping that shit up. Like, it ain't nothing.
The language.
Yep.
I mean, that's again, very sharp on the bars. Very.
Yeah.
You feel like they're trying to hype this up and elevate it too much?
Nah, I feel like that's it. It's like, you know, he's the new guy to love. And
Drake's opening bar to the language is, I don't know why you been lying, but your shit is not that inspiring. Oh fuck, dude. So that was the next punch back towards Kendrick from Drake. And then what happens next? Kendrick goes on to the 2013 BET Cypher. Holy fuck. This dude, the BET Cypher, bro. I mean, all I can say is go listen to it. Yeah, probably on YouTube is probably the best place to look at it. But Kendrick, they say the best for last, right? Fucking Kendrick is the fucking last one on the cypher, and motherfucker just goes in, bro. And what you'll see, the iconic one is, and he fucking gives a homie the high five, dude.
Yeah, and nothing been the same since they dropped Control and tucked the sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes. Ha ha, joke's on you, high five. I'm bulletproof.
That's it, legendary, dude. Legendary. Drake fires back with Shit remix, right? 2013. So 2013, they're firing back and forth. Like it honestly surprises me that it took so long, 2024, for like this beef to finally like come for bar to bar like beefing, you know what I mean? So that's crazy. Kendrick, this is 2014 now, drops Pay For It. He's responding to that motor mouth bar that Kendrick spits. He said, I am the one with the motor mouth. I am the one you should worry about. Yeah, he's responding to that motor mouth bar. So line for line, these dudes are fucking dissing each other back and forth. Nothing really happened, you know, 2014, nothing else was dropping at that point. Then Drake drops his mixtape. If you're reading this, it's too late. He drops that in 2015, and I'm saying, like, I went back through and listened to every album by Kendrick and Drake to this point, that was related to the now beef. Go back and listen to the mixtape if you're reading this. It's too late, and tell me, knowing what we know now with the beef going on, that whole mixtape sounds like it's directed at Kendrick, almost, right? Like, fuck. You got fucking Used To. They don't love you like they used to, man. Way more gutty than buddy, right? Like, so. And then you got Energy. That was a big one that it looked like, a shot at Drake. Not at Drake, fuck. That looked like a shot at Cole. Fuck. It looked like a shot at fucking K-Dot. So, and then on Used To, that one's featuring Wayne. Now, looking back with the beef, there's a verse with Wayne. He says, I'm going at throats like herringbone. Boy, do I smell beef. Pheromones. Got a fucking halo over my devil horns. Like, that's Wayne acknowledging, like, there is a beef between these two motherfuckers. He's kind of like fucking devil's advocate, right? Like, he's sitting there like, like, yeah, Drake, fucking respond to him. That's right. So at this point, 2015, this mixtape drops. Drake's fucking popping, dude. He's popping everywhere at this point. I'm saying listen to the whole mixtape. But if you're looking for songs to just like get straight to the beefs, then like I say, Used To, Energy, 6 p.m. in New York, that has a direct quote towards Money Trees from Good Kid, Mad City that Kendrick dropped, his second album. So direct mention of Money Trees, like saying I got money trees in my backyard or some shit like that, right? 2015. Things get spicy in 2015, dude. March 15, 2015, Kendrick drops his third album, To Pimp a Butterfly. Fuck, I'm telling you, just listen to the whole album. It's a beautiful album. I love Kendrick's album. I love his work. That's was the start of 2015. Then Drake drops June 25th with The Game 2015 100. And there's some mentions about, being in Compton. The video was filmed in Compton, so that's a shot at Kendrick saying like, I can be in your city, bro, and like unchecked, it don't matter. And then a few days later, the fucking Rico with Meek Mill and Drake, dude, that dropped. And if you know this history, then you already know where I'm going with this, right? So Meek Mill drops it. They dropped this song, and then Meek Mill drops his album. And everyone's showing love. Oh, congratulations. Not a word from Drake. Not a call out on these dudes are big on IG and fucking Twitter, and like, who gives a fuck? But that's what these dudes are all about, getting the clout, right, from their homies. So Drake, nothing. Doesn't say anything. So at this point, he's pissed. Fucking Meek Mills, and he fucking goes out, exposes Drake on, I think it was Twitter. He's using ghostwriters. Drake is using ghostwriters. He said he used it on my fucking song. On Rico. He used it on my fucking song. So if you go back and look up the reference track for Rico.
New women gotta keep it balanced. The girl of your dreams to me is probably not a challenge. I've been counting it out so many times I couldn't count it.
Early your dreams to me is probably not a challenge, dude. And Meek was like, bro, that's like, sounds like it's a direct shot at me, and you're like opening my record, you're opening, and like, but what he didn't realize is that's when he found out it was a ghost writer that had fucking did that. And like I said, March 15th, To Pimp a Butterfly, keep that in mind, it comes out. And if you listen to the song King Kunta, fucking Kendrick is but I've been rapping with the ghostwriter. What the fuck happened? Fuck, yo. The yam is the power of that beat. You can smell it when I'm walking down the street. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes, we can. I can dig rapping. But rapping with the ghostwriter. What the fuck happened? Oh, no. I swear I wouldn't tell. But most of y'all sharing bars like you got them bottom bunk in a 2-man cell. Something's in the water, dude. Fuck. So March 15th is when that album dropped, and he's mentioning ghostwriting before it had even hit the main screen, like, or before I had even hit. So he knew already. So that's like, what else the fuck does this dude know? That's back then, right? So what does he know now? All right. So fast forward, July 29th, Drake drops Meek Mill's diss track back to back, which Kendrick even gave props himself on Euphoria. It was a good track, dude. That he went in on fucking old boy. So that kind of brought like Drake back, kind of like, whatever, Ghost Rider, fucking, tongue, whatever. Kind of brought him back from that. And then August 7th, 2015, Kendrick drops Dark Side Gone featuring Dre. It's actually a Dre song that features Kendrick, but in that song, there's a direct reference to Drake's energy, from Drake's fucking. If you're reading this, it's too late. So that was August 7th, 2015, and then June 3rd, Drake drops For Free, which is interesting because For Free was a song from Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly album, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, yeah, For Free was an interlude on the second song in To Pimp a Butterfly. So he's literally quoting the song For Free, and in the song he's like my boy from Compton said, this dick ain't free, right? So, and it's people have said, oh, that's kind of like Drake, like trying to squash the beef, because there's been multiple occasions where Drake's tried to squash this beef, apparently, right? Calling Kendrick out on stage, like, that's my homie, blah blah blah, shit like that. Some people have said like this is another attempt to do that, and I'm like, no, I'm like, Drake is petty, like 50 Cent, you know what I mean, with shit like that. So like he's calling out his song, like saying like, yep, I'm using your fucking name, you know what I mean. 2017 is also another spicy fucking year. This is where like it starts. I can't believe that like it didn't heat up prior to like this to now. Drake drops his More Life mixtape, um, which is a 22 song like fucking like drop. You know what I mean? And there's a song on there like Guile Chester. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Guile Chester. Has a few shots on there at Drake, or fuck, it has a few shots on there at Kendrick. Not, I'm telling you, what is it? 5 days later, Kendrick drops The Heart Part 4, March 23rd, 2017. Dude, that's like another Control at this point, right? Like, it is a fucking badass song. Has fucking bunch of beat switches, dude. Like, if you haven't heard it, go listen to it right now. Stop this video. Just stop where you're at and go listen to The Heart Part 4 by Kendrick.
You was just playing.
Oh, I was just playing, K-Dot. Come on, you know a nigga rock with you, bro.
Shut the fuck up. You sound like the last nigga I know. Might end up like the last nigga I know. Oh, you don't want to clash, nigga, I know. I put my foot on the gas, head on the floor, hopping out before the vehicle crash. I'm on the road yelling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am the greatest rapper alive. So damn great, motherfucker, I've died.
I have until April 7th. That's when he was dropping his damn album. But album didn't drop April 7th. It dropped April 14th, 2017. And I mean, I'm going to say stop right here. Also, as well, if you haven't listened to the damn album, go listen to it. The whole album is a fucking banger, and like it got the Pulitzer award. So, and there's 2 songs on there that like are reference to Drake, right? So you got Element. I honestly feel like I said, thinking now that I know, knowing what I know now with this diss or this beef that's going on, like the whole album sounds like it's towards Drake, dude. Like, because Kendrick is telling Drake like, you're not black, bro. Like, you don't have our culture. Like, you don't share it. Like, you're in it for the views. You're in it for the money. Like, you don't come from where we come from. Like, that's what Kendrick's saying, right? So, so you got Element, and God, which is God is kind of like
This what God feel like. Yeah. Laughing to the bank like
Kendrick. They say it kind of like is mimicking Drake's flow because Kendrick is usually rapping bars and fucking, but in this song he's like like kind of how Drake does his fucking music. So it's like a mimic to him. But that song also has fucking DNA. Like what is it? What are you referring to? Like DNA? Like I got loyalty and royalty inside my DNA. He's saying like Drake, you don't have that shit. Like, so I'm saying like listen to the album. I'm saying the whole album is a fucking smack towards Drake. So that's what I'm saying. And Kendrick fucking hits again April 18th. So 4 days later drops Mask Off, the remix with Future. Yeah. So give that one a listen. There's a few bars that directly refer to Drake, because Drake's always talking about numbers and being fucking platinum and shit. So Kendrick goes platinum, platinum, platinum. Gotta look self and ask what happened. How y'all let a conscious go commercial while only making conscious albums, right? So how y'all let the braids get on TV? 2017, Drake had like gone out and like shown Kendrick love for winning the Pulitzer Award or prize or and then Kendrick drops with SZA All the Stars, and like he's the opening part. So this is like January 4th, 2018. Kendrick drops the opening verse with
tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me. Fuck you and all your expectations. I don't even want your congratulations.
I don't even want your congratulations. So that's like saying like I don't give a fuck if you're congratulating me, dude. Like, so I recognize false confidence and calculated promises all in your conversation. I hate people that feel entitled, look at me crazy because I didn't invite you. Like, he's straight like, I'm done with your shit, bro. That was like the last song that Kendrick had put out. Drake dropped Diplomatic Immunity January 19th, 2018. He also dropped the Scorpion album in 2018, June 29th, 2018. And that has Sandra's Rose, which mentions Kendrick's Mortal Men, and also mentioned You and I, which was on Kendrick's album. So 3 direct mentions of Kendrick songs in Sandra's Rose. 2021, Kendrick reappears with Family Ties. Because Drake's always talking about top five. Drake. That's Drake. And Kendrick addresses his top 5 claim in that song. So,
Smoking on your top 5 tonight. I'm smoking on your what's the name tonight.
so go give Family Ties a listen. This is 21. We're getting into 2021. Then Drake. That was August 27th. Family Ties. Drake drops September 3rd, 2021. No friends in the industry. Had to draw a line between my brothers and my enemies. A fact. Love to start a beef. Don't want to keep it rap. Then Kendrick drops Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. 2022, May 13th, 2022. In 95 in that album. I'm actually listening to this album right now as we speak.
Take off the weird ass jewelry. I'm gonna take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world out.
I like it. It's a good album. It didn't get a lot of love, but it's a good fucking album. Go listen to it. In 95 and then Father Time are like pokes at Drake. So Drake dropped Text Screen Go.
I moved on so long ago. You're still thinking about me though.
Just go listen to it. It's related to the beef, so go listen to it. or Forgot I Was Famous, which he dropped September 29th, 2022. The beef hasn't been active at this point, right? From 21 like to 22, like not really a lot fucking of beef being thrown back and forth. And then 2023, October 6th, Drake drops For All the Dogs, dude. First person shooter. Drake and Cole.
Big as the Super Bowl. Niggas so thirsty to put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep.
That's where all this fucking shit like flipped over. Drake and fucking Cole drop fucking first person shooter, saying like there is a top 3 and they are consuming those 1 and 2 spots, whoever it may be, right? And automatically putting Kendrick in number 3 spot there. Kendrick, that's when the Like That verse comes out, and then Kendrick is not fucking having that. Not fucking having that. I honestly think that Kendrick was surprised that they were clicking up Kendrick and not Kendrick, fucking Cole and Drake, because I think Kendrick looks at Cole as like a lyricist himself. Or maybe not. I'm not gonna say whether he thinks he's better or not better, right? But I think Kendrick looks at Cole with respect of being a lyricist, an artist, a hip hop artist, rather than Drake, where he don't look at Drake as a hip hop artist. He's a pop artist, and they were friends prior to that, right? Cole and fucking Kendrick, they were homies, which is why fucking we're gonna jump ahead. We'll jump ahead and say that when Cole dropped his fucking 7-minute drill, and he dropped it a few days later. So out of respect for Kendrick, like he's like, we're friends, like I ain't trying to start this fucking beef, like I'm sorry. Like if you think about it, fucking J. Cole, he ain't never been the rapper to like throw subliminal disses and fucking and beef with somebody, right? So for him to like start a beef and then it be with Kendrick, a homie who is like top fucking notch fucking hip hop. He's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna. Which kind of sucks though, right? Because like if they're saying there was a big 3, then fucking J. Cole just dropped right out of it. So whatever. Drake drops fucking Push Ups. April 19th, 2024. I don't know how closely Taylor Made was after that. The AI Tupac and Snoop Dogg generated voiceovers. But drops 2. I think they were within a week of each other or some shit. Personally, like they're like typical, like everyone's saying it. I'm not gonna dive too deep into it, but they're surface level like fucking blows to Kendrick. You're fucking you're 5'5", you got fucking small feet, fucking then the whole AI shit, like saying, Kendrick, oh, this dude is the one that we passed the baton to, like this dude ain't the one, he's only 5'5". Tupac's like, I guess this is what I gotta work with, type shit. But and then the song that fucking blew everyone away, because I'll be honest, everyone just please be honest and please be truthful to themselves. When Drake dropped Push Ups, everyone was bumping their heads to it. Everyone was. They were all bumping their heads. Like, we all were. Like, now we look at it, we go back and look at it like, oh, whoa. Kendrick dropping fucking bars. Like, that means something. We knew that was going to happen. Like, for real. Like, you thought Drake was going to body fucking Kendrick first fucking song? Come on, dude. So, but everyone, like, the Push-Ups, it's a head bopper. Like, you know what I mean? So, good on Drake for that. Kind of like fucking gave Kendrick a scrape knee. But Euphoria, April 30th, it dropped. Fucking bars. Everyone fucking knows it. I'm not gonna dive into that. But we're waiting for Drake's response. So we'll see. We'll see if he responds. If you like this shit, and you guys want me to dive even further into lyrics, like to break down, fucking hit it up. Like leave a like, subscribe, follow, whatever. Fucking much love. Shitty y'all sponsored, baby.
That a jack like that.